Working as a freelancer in Germany is very easy. All you need to do is fill out this form called Fragebogen zur steuerliche Erfassung and submit it to the Finanzamt, and you will be up and ready working as a freelancer in Germany. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Essen. If you're new here, I make videos on business and personal finance in Germany. If you are thinking of working as a freelancer in Germany, there are certain professions in which you can work as a freelancer in Germany. If your profession is not listed as a freelancer, I have a separate video which you can watch and register your business in Germany. So in this video, I'll show you step by step of how you can fill out this Fragebogen zur steuerliche Erfassung. Now this is a very complicated document if you do not speak the German language. It has in total 174 different fields which you will need to fill out in order to get started and work as a freelancer in Germany. You can obviously fill out this form manually, but I think it will take a lot of time. So in this video, I will show you a website that can help you out with filling out this form in English language. I'll put a link in the description below. If you want to support me, you can use this link at no additional cost to you. After clicking the link in the description, you will come to this page. Here we can select the German language or English language. Next, we're going to click on Become a Freelancer. Now, if you've seen my previous video on how to register your business in Germany, you might have also received this Fragebogen zur steuerliche Erfassung, so you can follow this video without any issues. Click on Become a Freelancer and start your registration. The great thing about Get Sorted is that you can fill out this Fragebogen zur steuerliche Erfassung without any cost. So how does it work? Number one, we fill out this form with step-by-step guidance from Get Sorted. After filling out, we'll number two, send it to the Finanzamt online. Number three, we will receive our tax number from Finanzamt, which usually takes 3 to 6 weeks. So let's get started. Firstly, what is our civil status, then our gender, name, birth name if it is separate from our given name. Then we provide our current occupation. So if you're working as a research associate, you will write down a wissenschaftlicher Mitarbeiter, or if you're a software developer, we can write down software entwickler, whatever is applicable for you. Then our date of birth, our current address. Some people do not like to register their business to their home address, so they register with the post office and use a post office box to receive their mail. So if you're using that, simply click yes, otherwise no. Then we will need our 11-digit tax ID number. Next, we provide our religion details, select whichever is applicable. Next, our personal phone number and email address. If you have moved from another city in Germany within the past 12 months, click yes in the next option. If not, click no. So we are going to select no in our case and click on business info. Here we provide the details for our profession. If you're sure that you're allowed to work as a freelancer, provide all of the details here. And if you're registering your business, write down the same details that you provided in point number 18 of your Gewerbeanmeldung. Next, we share if we have a business address or if we are using our home address. So in our case, let's say we do not have a business address and we're working from home. If you have a separate email, then yes, otherwise no. I also do not have a business email. If you have a business website, write down that detail as well. In the next option, we provide details if we worked as a freelancer in the past 5 years. If we had anything to do with agriculture, we write down yes, otherwise no. So in our case, this is a new registration. We have never worked as a freelancer in Germany. We're going to click on next and get to the tax details. Next, we will provide our tax number. Remember, this is a separate tax number which you might have gotten from the Finanzamt if you registered your business. If you work as a freelancer, you might not have it, so simply click no. If you have registered your business, write down the new tax number that you have gotten. In our case, we do not have a tax number, so we click on no. In the next option, we are being asked how we are going to determine the profit. We have two options here. So the first one is single entry bookkeeping and the second option is double entry bookkeeping. Depending on whichever is applicable for you, select the option. In many cases, I think the first option would be applicable. If you're liking this video so far, I would really appreciate if you hit the like button and consider subscribing. The next option is related to the Kleinunternehmerregelung or the small business regulation. This regulation says that we can take advantage of a small entrepreneur or small business. What this means is if we earn less than 22,000 euros in our first year of business and less than 50,000 euros in our second year of business, we are eligible to take advantage of this rule. What this rule says is that we do not have to pay the 19% VAT tax to the government. So we are 19% cheaper than all of our other competitors. So this is a benefit given to new entrepreneurs or new business owners who do not have a lot of income coming in, to keep the business environment more competitive and easier for newcomers to get started with. So we write down the starting date of our business, then the estimated revenue for the current year, and the next year as well. If you think that you'll not be earning more than 22,000 euros and all of your business will be done within the EU, you do not need a VAT number. But if you think your revenue will increase more than 22,000 euros in your first year or 50,000 euros in the next year, or you want to invoice customers that are outside the EU, then you will need to register with your VAT number. But in our case, we are assuming that we will not give an invoice to customers that are outside the EU, and our business will remain a Kleinunternehmen for the next 2 years. So we click on I do not want to charge VAT and I do not need a VAT number. Then we're going to click on tax estimation. Here we can approximate how much money we're expecting. So in my first year as a YouTuber, I knew I will not be getting a lot of revenue. So I wrote down 500 euros. In your case, you can write down whatever amount you think you will be getting as an approximation. It has to be less than 22,000 euros if you selected the Kleinunternehmen rule. But obviously it depends on what you think you'll be earning. Also provide the information for the next year. As it is written here, this is an approximation. You can always go up or down, but at the end of the day, it again remains on if you have registered yourself as a Kleinunternehmer or not. So write down the numbers here. In the next option, if you have registered your business and are expecting an income as a business owner, you can select yes or no. So you can either select as a business owner or a freelancer, or you can select both if you are registering as both. In our case, we are going to select no. Next, we are being asked if we have an expected income salary from your employer. So if you are registering yourself as a freelancer in addition to working a full-time job, we provide our yearly income that we'll get this year and the next year. So obviously, if you're a full-time employee, you know how much you're earning this year, you can extrapolate it, and the next year as well. If you're not 100% sure, you can always use different kinds of calculators that are available on the web. Next, we provide information for our profits from investments like stocks, bonds, anything that has interest, not from real estate properties. So hopefully, if you are watching this channel, you probably have your own Trade Republic or Scalable Capital account. So write down any profit that you're expecting in this year or next year. If you do not expect a profit, simply keep that empty. Next, if you have a rental home and if you are expecting a profit from that, click yes. In our case, we will select no. Next, if you're expecting a profit from agriculture property, in our case, no, we are not expecting any profit from that. And if you are expecting any profit from any other general source of income, in many cases, it's going to be no as well. Next, we provide the approximate VAT that will be paid in our first year of business. So if it is applicable for you, write down that number. If not, then leave it empty. The next option is going to be the expected amount of private special expenses. These fields are optional. So in our case, we are going to leave all of these optional categories empty and click on bank account and provide our bank details. Next, we're going to provide the bank details to the finance arm. Here we are being asked if we have a separate bank account for business purposes. If you are registering your own business or if you're thinking of working as a freelancer, I highly recommend that you start a separate bank account for your business. It should be separate from all of your private expenses. This is very essential because afterwards it can become very complicated if you mix up your private and business expenses together. So again, I highly recommend that you start a separate bank account. And if you're looking for a free bank account that has no charges, I have a video here which you can watch and create your free bank account in Germany. Here we're going to write down yes and provide the bank details. So if we are the owner, we write down ourselves or me. If someone else is the owner, write down their name. And in addition, you also provide your private bank account details here. In the next option, we are being asked about our relevant finance arm. You can select whichever finance arm is applicable for you from the drop-down list and select preview form. Obviously, if you have left any fields empty which need to be filled, you will be given this error. Once you fulfill all of the required fields, you can review your document again and click on Submit to Finance Amt, and your document shall be submitted to the Finance Amt. After submitting this Fragebogen zur steuerliche Erfassung, you will get a separate tax number from the Finance Amt. Once you get that, you can start working as a freelancer in Germany. Or if you have already registered your business, the Finance Amt can correctly categorize your business. Taxes can be very complicated. So in this video, I will be talking all about taxes. If you're looking for business ideas, I think this video will be really helpful for you. So thanks for watching, bleib gesund, and I'll see you in this video.